Good morning, this is Keith All, and in today's tutorial we're going to learn how we could create this Starburst cartoon text effect in Photoshop. So let's go to a new tab, and the first thing that we want to do is we want to create a gradient background first. So let's go over to the toolbar, let's select the gradient tool, and I'm going to set my colors. You could set your colors to whatever you want. I'm just going to do the default black to white. And let's come up here. Make sure that the preset that you select is foreground to background. So we're going to click OK, and we're going to select linear. Now to draw your gradient, we're going to draw from top to bottom. I'm holding the shift key down and clicking and dragging so it draws a straight line. Now I want to go up to filter, distort, and wave. Now I already have a preset set here, but you can adjust these settings as you see fit to get the effect that you want. But basically what we're looking for in this case to get its starburst effect are horizontal lines up and down. So right now I have my generator set at 69, my wavelength set at 35 to 36, my amplitude is set to 5 minimum, 145 max, and the scale is set to 100% each for horizontal and vertical. And the type is sine. So I'm going to click OK. Creates that. Now our next step is go up to filter, distort, and this time we're going to select polar coordinates. And this is the effect that it's going to create. You want to make sure that you have rectangular to polar selected. Click OK. Okay, now we got that. Now we could add it like a texture background. And again, this is just an idea. You don't have to do this, but for our example, this is what I'm doing. So I'm going to drag this picture onto my canvas, and I'm using a Shift Alt and click and drag the corners and then the middle. I'm going to hit enter to apply that transformation. Now I'm going to turn down the opacity of this texture, and again you can play around with the opacity that you want. So our next step is now to add the text. So I'm using Burbank Big Condensed is the font, and let's in this case I'm going to select white as the text color, and I'm just going to type in cartoon. Hit the check mark. Let's have Control T. I'm working on a PC, so the keyboard shortcuts are different for Mac. Let's see. I'm going to hit enter to apply that transformation. Now I want to add a outer stroke. So in this case, I'm going to select black as my color. The size of the stroke is 15. The position is outside. Blend mode is normal. Opacity is set to 100%. And now I'm going to add another stroke. And I'm using this color right here. Of course, the size of the stroke is much larger now because it has to expand beyond the original stroke. The color, if you want to know, is FF4, E as in Edward, 00. Click OK. Click OK. Now let's duplicate this layer. Well, actually, you don't necessarily have to do this, but if you want to add another stroke to this one, we can add another stroke. I'm going to use the same color as the other one, but this time, of course, I have to increase the stroke size right there. And I keep everything else the same. I'm going to click OK, but this time I'm going to actually, I don't know if I could do this. This is why we wanted to add another layer. So let's go back to it. Although this could be an effect that you want. Well, let's go back here. Let's increase the size. Let's go back here. Let's eliminate this stroke. Let's click OK. Now I want to duplicate this layer. Go to the copy duplicated layer. Now I'm going to add the stroke here. And again, it increased the size of the stroke, which is fine. I'm going to click OK. Now I could decrease the opacity of this outer stroke only, and it doesn't affect the other strokes on there. So as you can see, the outer stroke has some transparency. So that's why I created a new layer, so I could affect the opacity of what I added for that layer only. So hopefully this gave you a new idea on how to create some awesome looking cartoon text effects in your projects. Remember to subscribe to my channel and click on that bell notification so you always get updated when I have a new video ready. And also please like, share, and comment, and I appreciate your support. Comment below with any questions or any new ideas for tutorials that you may have, and I'll get to work on them for you in our community. Thanks again, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.